In practically every Pokémon game, there's always a building that recreates Game Freak's offices or showcases the developers in the game. This has been a thing since the original Red and Blue and has basically never stopped being a trend. But it's not the only trend. Game Freak very often incorporate a small tease to the next generation of Pokémon, and people simply won't catch it until they go back with knowledge of the future. This happened with an item in X and Y that was hinting towards Sun and Moon, and in Sun and Moon there's quite a few for Sword and Shield. We've covered before how an NPC in Pokémon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon teased Rotom zipping inside a PC box, and in the Galar region, that's exactly what Rotom does in Pokémon Centers. And there's more in Ultra Sun and Moon, as this NPC says the following: "Does this area look like a power spot to you?" And then closing with, "My Pokémon didn't get infused with power." And while this isn't necessarily a reference, it sounds an awful lot like the mechanic found in the wild area of Sword and Shield. But those are old now, so how about something brand new? Just yesterday, @SaturnNoir over on Twitter found a secret in Game Freak's offices in Pokémon Sun and Moon. And this goes far beyond a couple of region references. This actually showcased a Gen 8 Pokémon 3 years before it was revealed. The Alolan Game Freak offices are already pretty cool with how closely they create the actual office environment, but have you taken a look at the posters lately? Now this is a low-res texture in a 240p game, so you might have to do some squinting, but over here in the bottom right hand corner is something that not only resembles Toxtricity, but specifically Gigantamax Toxtricity. We can get a better look with the ripped texture here, and while there may be some mild design changes given this precedes the Pokémon by 3 years, the main points are intact. You can see the antenna on either sides, the big eyes, the electrical quiff, the big old tongue, and the overall colour scheme is very similar. In fact, this may not be the only Gen 8 Pokémon in this office, as Galarian Ponyta might be right here. It's a bit more blobby, but the colours and shape are very similar. It's pretty incredible that these have been hiding since 2016, and it just shows how early Game Freak start planning the next generation of Pokémon. So what do you guys think about these teasers, and more importantly, do you think there are areas where Sword and Shield are teasing the next games? There probably are, but we likely won't know until far into the future. Anyway, thank you for watching, and of course be sure to subscribe to Game Explain for a lot more on Pokémon and other things gaming too. Until next time, bye! Are you still there? Good, this is very cute. So, the original 31st on Twitter found another secret, and this one's not quite as big as referencing future Pokémon, but in all the train stations in the Galar region, they appear to use a Shelder card, and because Galar's based on the UK, this mirrors the real-life Oyster card, which I guess they've gone from Oyster card to Cloister card to Shelder card. So, nothing big, but a very cute reference. Anyway, bye for real everyone.